On his many wanderings, our Tar Heel traveler has visited some unusual homes.
And tonight he adds another to his list of firsts. We find Scott Mason at a farm north of Wilmington in Rocky Point.
In Pender County, the farm life. With grain bins, the good life.
They were grain bins for storing grain.
3 grain bins.
They're 27 feet across.
And transformed within.
You know, you're in a place and in a space that you would never imagine you were in a grain bin.
You're in an Airbnb in Pender County.
When you first came in, what was the first thing that you did? Did you look up?
Yes.
And that seems to be what everybody does as soon as they come in, is they look up.
And then they look around and around.
How do you fit cabinets into a circular kitchen?
There is an art to it for sure, Scott.
I call it the whiskey room. You know, just come here and relax.
Relax in the country or nap in the loft above.
We thought, what better way to make it more of a whiskey room than to make the ceiling look like a whiskey barrel.
There's old repurposed wood in the ceilings.
These walls here are off of an old chicken house.
Everything was meticulously done and designed.
I had no building experience.
But Kenny concocted a prototype, just a silly kernel of an idea.
And then it struck me that my friend down the road had 3 of these things sitting behind his store doing absolutely nothing.
So you moved them.
Yes, sir. We took them apart one panel at a time, bolt by bolt.
4,000 bolts, and then bolted it all back.
You can imagine how long it took.
It took a year and a half to turn the 3 grain bins into a surprise getaway.
Oh, so we are in the main suite, a calm, relaxing atmosphere. And this particular grain bin was centered around this tub.
Nickel plated.
I had to have it for this room.
To think that you could take 3 grain bins from the mid-'60s and make such a magical place out of it taught us a lot.
I mean, this must have cost a fortune.
You know what? That's... I stopped adding it up, to be quite honest with you. And it's not about making money off of the renting the space. We love to entertain. We love people to come in to our home and just find enjoyment.
I don't know that I have a legacy, but this will be something that's left behind, and it's got our fingerprints all over it.
A 3 grain bin Airbnb in Rocky Point.
Did it come out even better than you expected?
It did. It honestly did.
I know we'll never do it again, so the memories that I have, you know, while we were doing it is something that I'll certainly cherish forever.
Okay, everyone in the studio wants to move in. That looks fantastic. The grain bins are about 15 miles north of Wilmington. They comfortably sleep 2 couples, 4 people. They can also accommodate kids. Many people like to fish in the pond as well and spend time on the little man-made beach. Fabulous.